Okay, so the O's come home and they drop 2 out of 3 to the A's, but at least on Sunday afternoon, they were able to stop the bleeding and end that losing streak at 3 games. And that's huge because it was one that felt like it could go on for a while. And look, if you're an O's fan, you've seen some doozies over the years when it comes to losing streak, and you see how they start. It's always with something like what happened on Thursday night in Miami, losing that game in walk-off fashion on a throwing error. And this weekend didn't look good. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. But on Sunday afternoon, they finally came up with the big hit that they needed, with the big outing that they needed. And sometimes in baseball, you just need that. You need somebody to come up big when things are down, when everybody's gripping the bat tight, when you're not feeling loose in that clubhouse. Now, you would hope it's the stars on the team. It's Gunnar, it's Adley, it's Pete Alonso who you go out and sign. But sometimes you need it to be a role player. And on Sunday afternoon, it was Dylan Beavers driving in the go-ahead and ultimately game-winning run. It's something the O's have been searching for what feels like forever. On Saturday afternoon, they load the bases, meat of the order coming up. They can't drive anybody in. Incredibly disappointing. On Sunday, even with the Beavers hit, the inning before that, they leave the bases loaded, and then later in that inning, after taking the lead, they fail to extend the lead after loading the bases. So there are still a lot of problems with this Orioles team, but you have to give them credit for eking out a win today. You also have to give Keegan Aiken, who was the opener in that first inning, a lot of credit, and it allowed Chris Bassett to come in with maybe a little less pressure on him in the second inning, and he ultimately has a really good day for the Orioles, and it's exactly what they needed. So this win, no, it does not solve everything, but it at least stems the tide, and sometimes in baseball, you just need something to change the momentum a little bit. I still think there are some fundamental issues with this team, but at least for another day, they've avoided having this season completely slip away before Memorial Day.